Italian food is one of the best cuisines in the world. It's worth planning a trip to Italy because of the food alone. And you're about to find out exactly why in this video, because I'm going over some of the most iconic traditional dishes that only taste the most delicious in Italy. So, whether you're exploring ancient ruins in Rome or sipping wine in the Tuscan countryside, one thing's for sure: you won't go hungry in Italy. And if you want to fit in like a local, just remember one word: ottimo. That's Italian for delicious, and you'll be saying it a lot. Here are 10 iconic Italian foods you absolutely have to try on your next vacation. 10. Lasagna. This is the ultimate comfort food and a staple in Italian cuisine. You see, in Italy, lasagna isn't just a dish, it's practically a religion. It's like a sin to have an Italian food list without mentioning lasagna. Lasagna is made of layers of pasta sheets, each one smothered in a rich, meaty ragu sauce, creamy bechamel sauce, and plenty of cheese, all baked together in the oven until it's golden and bubbling. Now, here's a little insider tip. For the true Italian experience, you've got to sprinkle some Parmigiano Reggiano on top. See, mozzarella is fine and all, but it doesn't quite bring that tangy flavor that Parmigiano does. Once you've had lasagna in Italy, trust me, you won't want to go back. It's like tasting a slice of heaven, and suddenly all other versions just don't compare. So, be warned, once you've tried Italian lasagna, you'll be planning your next trip back to Italy before you know it. 9. Truffles. These elusive, earthy treasures are a cornerstone of Italy's food culture. Now, when we talk about truffles, we're not talking about the chocolate kind. These are the real deal fungi that are dug up from the forests of Umbria, Piedmont, and Tuscany. And let me tell you, there's something special. There are two main types: white truffles and black truffles. The white ones are super rare and have this amazing aroma that's just out of this world. On the other hand, the black truffles are a bit easier to find, but they're still incredibly exotic and flavorful. What makes Italian truffles so unique is that they can only grow in specific conditions, the right temperature and moisture in the air during a certain season. So, when you're in Italy, you've got to try them. Whether it's in a savory pasta dish or a sweet dessert, tasting Italian truffles is an experience you won't forget. 8. Ossobuco. This is a mouth-watering dish that meat lovers won't want to miss when they visit Italy. So, what is it exactly? It's a veal shank, which is basically the meat from the calves of a cow, cooked slowly on a low-heat stove. But it's not just any cooking process. It's simmered in a rich broth made from meat stock, vegetables, and a splash of white wine. Now, veal is considered a bit of a delicacy in Europe, so you know you're in for something special when you try ossobuco. It's tender, flavorful, and oh so indulgent. Since it's such a luxurious dish, I'd recommend trying it at a fancy 5-star hotel or a top-rated fine dining restaurant. Trust me, it's worth every bite. 7. Polenta. This is a delicious treat from northern Italy that locals enjoy all the time. It's like a creamy corn porridge that goes perfectly with meats, salads, or even a hearty soup. It might sound simple, but trust me, it's bursting with flavor. You might think polenta is just plain or boring, but let me tell you, when it's cooked just right, it's like a warm hug for your taste buds. Imagine biting into crispy polenta fritters or digging into a savory stew with a side of polenta. It's comfort food at its finest. And the best part? It's light on your stomach, so you can enjoy it for lunch or dinner without feeling too heavy. So, when you're in Italy, make sure to give polenta a try. You won't regret it. 6. Fiorentina steak. Also known as bistecca fiorentina, this is like the king of steaks in Italy, and every Italian food lover will tell you it's a must-try. It's a thick T-bone beef steak, grilled to perfection on the outside, while the inside stays tender and juicy, just the way you like it. It's cooked for just a few minutes, so you get that nice sear on the outside while keeping the center rare or medium rare. True aficionados of Italian cuisine insist that the beef has to be from Tuscany to get the real deal. But don't worry if you're not in Tuscany, you can still find some amazing Fiorentina steaks in Rome, Milan, or even Sicily. Oh, and here's a tip. When you order this steak, they'll ask you about the weight because it's sold by the gram or kilo. So, be sure to check with your waiter before you place your order and enjoy every bite. 5. Arancini. These little guys are like flavor bombs bursting in your mouth. They're golden balls of arborio rice, stuffed with a savory mix of ragu, gooey cheese, and maybe some extras like eggplant or peas. Arancini are often served as part of the first course in Italy, kind of like an appetizer. But let me tell you, they're so tasty, they'll have you craving more before you even finish the first bite. Here's an interesting fact. Arancini have a Sicilian cousin called supply in Rome. It's like a friendly food rivalry. So, when you're in Italy, make sure to try both versions and see which one steals your heart. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. 4. Risotto. Italians really love this dish, and once you taste it, you'll understand why. Risotto isn't your everyday meal, it's something special. Take risotto alla Milanese, for example. It's not your average rice dish. It's made with saffron, which gives it a beautiful golden color and a rich, earthy taste. Saffron is super fancy and expensive, but it adds a unique flavor that's totally worth it. Then there's risotto al nero di sepia. This one's made with arborio rice, which is known for being creamy. It also has cuttlefish and squid ink, which give it a cool black color and a hint of ocean flavor. To really enjoy risotto, you should try it at a nice restaurant. Imagine sitting at a cozy Italian spot, soaking in the atmosphere, and digging into a bowl of creamy risotto. It's a delicious experience you won't forget. 3. Napoletana pizza. If you're planning a trip to Italy, don't forget to include Naples on your itinerary. There's so much to see and taste in this vibrant city. One of the highlights of Naples is its iconic Napoletana pizza, which might just make you forget about your favorite pizza joint back home. This pizza has a rich history, dating back to the 18th century when it was created by the less fortunate. Today, it's a beloved dish across the country. Italy takes its food seriously, celebrating the authenticity of each dish. That's why traditional Napoletana pizza is made with care, using a wood-fired oven and hand-flattened dough. It's topped with only the freshest ingredients: crushed tomatoes, mozzarella di bufala campana, and a sprinkle of basil. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. 2. Spaghetti alla carbonara. Italians take great pride in this dish, so savoring every mouthful is a must. While you might think carbonara pasta is pretty common worldwide, there's something special about the Italian version. Made with pecorino romano cheese, fresh eggs, guanciale, a type of cured pork, and pepper, this spaghetti dish is absolutely just yum. And here's the kicker. You won't find a drop of cream or milk in an authentic Italian spaghetti alla carbonara. It's all about the pure, unadulterated flavors. Gelato. This sweet treat will make any traveler with a sweet tooth feel like they're in dessert paradise. Now, a lot of people think gelato is just Italian ice cream, but trust me, Italians would kindly disagree. You see, gelato is a whole different ballgame. It's made with less fat, less air, and a bit more water compared to regular ice cream, which gives it this incredibly rich, creamy texture and intense flavor. So when you're strolling through the cobblestone streets of Rome, Venice, or Florence on a sunny day, make sure to visit a little gelato stand. The aroma of freshly made gelato fills the air and you can't resist. Order a scoop, maybe two, who's counting, of your favorite flavor, and with the first taste, you're in dessert heaven. Seriously, gelato in Italy is on a whole other level. So, if you've got a sweet tooth, you absolutely need to eat this. I don't know about you, but I am starving right now. I hope this video has given you some ideas on what to eat during your time here in Italy. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate if you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more travel tips and inspiration.